He'll have cold mediums. Right. Matt says it's all good now, so he should be fine.
That's weird, I've never had that happen before.
Yeah, it's. I think I've seen it happen with other people. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, as we get ready for 32 laps of racing here in Bahrain, Mozza pulls up to pole position, with Stumpy coming in behind his teammate, in behind him on the grid, and new driver V Rider completing the second row. Should be interesting to see how these guys cope with the F2 cars. It's a big difference, obviously a lot of traction loss with these cars.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go then.
I've just noticed Stumpy P2 on mediums.
Yeah, great lap. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. 5 red lights. Titchy's got a drive-through. He's jump side. He's got a little bit jumpy. He's gone. It's a good start from KV. He's jumped Stumpy going way before turn 1. Stumpy's had a howler.
Stumpy just... Yeah, he seemed to bog down there as the two Carlins and the two Dams lead the field down into turn 1.
Yeah, Connell's had a good start.
Leaders switching as they come back through turn 2 and turn 3. Connell up to P3 as he's all over the back of KV. KV's going to keep the inside line as they come through turn 4. Dan Hilton with a great start up to P4.
And Steve up
BWT, and someone's gone, and it's... Is it Dan? It's Dan at the back.
I won't be happy with that.
He won't be happy at all.
Thomas going Thomas on the outside of Steve. Yeah, he put Steve on the curve. Very nice driving from... Actually, no, sorry, Stevie. Oh, Thomas is going in the back of Steve, and it's going to be V Rider who might profit and go in between them.
Yeah, Thomas manages to keep the position from V Rider. I'm not sure how clean it was on Steve. Getting a bit of rubbing going on.
Millsy up to 7th. Come on, lad. Brilliant stuff. He does like the
Dan Hilton is up to P3.
Dan Hilton having a great race already as well. Great first lap from the guys.
Connell in Nicholas Latifi's car won't have any DRS. He'll have to tuck him for the slipstream.
Stumpy down 7 positions on lap 1.
Follow him. He's going to dive down the inside as Matt gets a penalty.
Oh,
KV and
Cygate has absolutely gone nuts. He's completely missed. Oh my days.
Oh, and he's in the wall.
Oh, he's absolutely missed his braking point. And
that is carbon fibre confetti all over the place down there at turn 1.
Oh, this is crazy. Virtual safety car. Titchy was already in the pits. Titchy was already in the pits. Yeah.
He serves his drive-through under VSC conditions. So Matty will have to stop again.
Titchy right at the back. I'm not seeing much at the minute. People are just going to preserve their tyre. Lap 2 of 32. It's Muzzer, KV, Connell, Dan Hilton, Thomas, V Rider, Stumpy, Steve, Jacob, and Eat the Cookie all in the top 10 as we get going again by the looks of it.
Connell's managed to pull a huge gap to Dan Hilton. Mega restart from the Irishman to preserve his P3.
Yeah, I was actually racing with him today. He seems to have really come on the last couple of weeks. I mean, he kind of needed it because I think he was on the cusp of getting into serious trouble, wasn't he, in terms of race craft of such. But it looks to me like he's trying to, or certainly has, turned a corner.
Yeah, definitely. He's certainly come on. Obviously, my teammate last season. He came on leaps and bounds in the second half, so it's nice to see him doing well. He's certainly come on in terms of pace as well. He's got a lot quicker compared to last season. Steve picked up 5 seconds for speeding. As Thomas is going to dive down the inside of Dan Hilton, and Dan Hilton's still there.
Yeah.
He's defended his position.
I'm on board with the Raider because it was a perfect
Steve
position.
the tyres in the pits. Rosa in as well, and Sygate, obviously, to fix that damaged front wing.
Yeah, and just going back to the Sygate incident, I think he was basically breaking at the point that you would in an F1 car.
An F1 car.
And
yeah.
basically just hasn't got the grip downforce and the ability to do that.
Yeah, I figured that might be an issue today. With obviously the guys losing so much downforce compared to a normal F1 car.
Big gap between V-Rider and Stumpy, nearly 3 seconds already. Steve's had enough for the day. He's off to go and get an ice cream from the local shop.
Yeah. But if he's watching this, Steve, I'll have a hot dog. Just leave it outside the commentary box, we'll be fine. It says yellows in sector 2. It's a Prema and it's Tichy round.
Tichy is not. I'll tell you what, Team Stunchy are not having a good day today, are they?
Yeah, I'm really not enjoying these F2 cars. Although Stumpy on the mediums with no damage is going to be dangerous.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. He's
got tier 1 driver Jacob all over the back of him though.
Yeah, that won't be long. Jacob on the soft tyre. This will be.
He will have DRS.
Yeah, Jacob
I
passes.
think this is going to be moved on.
Terrible camera. And it is done into turn 1. I think Jacob's actually in my favourite F2 livery of last season.
I do like the Virtuosi livery, however, I have to support the boys in orange.
Thomas and Connell. Yeah, Connell has to back out of that one.
Yeah. Thomas seems to be the man on the move. Future tier 2 driver for this season, so...
Yeah, it's good to see him move up. He's been in tier 3 for quite a few seasons now, so... He served his apprenticeship, and I'm sure he might actually upset a few people in tier 2. You never know.
Certainly showed he had the pace last season.
I wonder if
he's done a lot.
Connell will let V-Rider through, because he looks the quicker of the two.
Maybe. But, certainly in the opening stages it's looking like, well, I don't want to say favourite for the tier 3 championship, but he's certainly up there.
Well,
Muzzer's running away with
he is. I did call Muzzer. I actually called Muzzer and KV as the two guys who could win season 5 tier 3. Definitely,
both quick guys, and looking to be a deadly partnership in the Constructors' Championship as well, with Mercedes. So.
So this is the closest spot we got so far. Will Ryder make a dive in the inside? Decides not to this time.
I think he might have a look into turn 3. He's very close to the Irishman, who gets a bit slidey coming through turn 3. Sorry.
Yeah, Connell also got the DRS off Thomas though, so I don't think it's going to stick. I tell you what, Ryder's really struggling with his tyres there, locking up quite a lot.
Yeah. Mozz's pulling the gap to KV. And I wonder if the strategy here will be just for KV to keep Thomas behind.
Goddamn mood. Oh, a bit of lag there. Actually missed the overtake. The one position where I didn't think he would overtake him and he overtakes him. Unbelievable. Ryder
he runs wide.
Yeah.
Ryder runs deep, and Connell's gonna make a dive. No, he's gonna back out of it. He thinks better of it.
I thought,
Yellow, it's
yeah.
the primer of Tichy again, I think.
Tichy not enjoying this stint. Unfortunately, Kalsavagen, Cookie. Oh, Sidegate's
Oh,
gone.
that's Sidegate gone.
Safety car would be. Oh, we got a safety car.
Yeah, safety car. Safety car.
This.
So it should be hard for Mozza. Mozza comes in. KV's gonna come in.
This profits Stumpy actually. Like, well, does it though?
All the top guys are gonna come in. Stumpy stays out.
Yeah, Stumpy will take the lead, but no one else will have to pay it.
Oh, KV's waiting for Mozza. KV's gonna have to wait for Mozza.
It's gonna cost KV. There's double stack in here. Connell's gonna lose out as well. Dan is gonna pass. Dan's on the.
And Mozza can't get out. Mozza can't get out. There was a dam's blocking Mozza, and that's catastrophic.
Unbelievable
For the Carlin team.
I tell you what, it's really worked out for Thomas. Has he pitted or did he start on the mediums? I think he started
Thomas
on the
has
mediums.
pitted, yeah.
Cookie's on the medium, but is lost connection. If he can get back in, he's in a good
no
position.
doubt that he'll be back soon. If he's got another, if he's got an invite.
Dan's gone wide on the softs. He's lost track position because he's gone off track. And Ryder didn't actually have to let Dan through because it wasn't like an on-track overtake. But he has.
Well, he does let him through anyway, I think. Yeah.
I think Dan might well pit now because of that mistake.
We know the tyres go off awfully quickly round here. Obviously, the heat of the Bahrain desert, it doesn't help.
So Thomas is the lead car on the medium who has pitted. He's in third. So
Thomas,
he's got track position and he's in third.
Thomas is the lead car and he's got track position.
If you're new to Contest of Speed, welcome to this fabulous league. We race Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays in Europe and Thursday nights in America. Is there anything else they race, Blades, or is it just the four divisions at the minute?
Just the 4 tiers at the minute. Maybe more coming for season 6, but I don't want to speculate.
I tell you what, this has really hit X427, I think.
And you can tell Cookie's ghosted car is really getting on Thomas's nerves. He overtook it down at turn 3.
Look at the absolute chaos it's causing Dan. It's brilliant. Look at Dan, man. After all these years of commentating on Dan Hilton, and the Hilton is going to pass him. He will love this moment. He will endeavour this moment.
I promised I wasn't going to rinse Dan. But I'm going to rinse Dan. Why are you still out on the track?
He loves it.
You've got a safety car, everyone else is on mediums. Just go to mediums, man.
I think he's doing it to get some...
and he nearly smashes the back of Thomas.
Yeah. Oh, Jacob. What's going on here?
10 seconds. For exceeded track limits. That's a weird one.
Yeah, it's like I say, that's the unfortunate thing about starting on the more durable tyre, isn't it, at the beginning? Because an early safety car kind of depletes your strategy as such.
And we'll find out if the safety car's going to come in. It's staying out another lap. Letting Rosa and Tichy catch up to the back of the field.
I mean, I suppose there's nothing really Stumpy could have done, really, apart from maybe choose to go on a 2-stop strategy. And I think that'll be evidently slower than the one stopper anyway, so...
He could have cycled through his tyres.
Yeah, he could have, but then he's lost track
But he would have
position.
just lost too many positions, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Dan going to pull in? No, Dan stays out again!
Dan stays out, he's...
What are you doing, man?
Well, how far can these soft tyres go? Because, you know...
I mean, in the F1 50% race, not far, 6 laps.
Cookie's joined.
Yeah, Cookie's back in the car, or he will be.
Let's have a
very
look.
soon.
We're on board with him. Ah, the Hilton picks up a 5-second penalty.
Cookie's gonna jump back in that car soon enough.
Yeah, and we do apologise. Twitch has been, well, I don't know if you've seen it before, but it's definitely playing up because there was no notifications coming through. We're actually starting to get notifications and messages coming through now, so yeah, weird, very weird. It's interesting to see.
Cookie's back in the car.
Connell, Kalsavag, they're kind of swapping positions, and I don't really know what's going on here. Dan Hilton's picked up another 5-second penalty. That's 10 seconds.
There's no wing missing from that BWT car, so...
And look at KV. Look at KV because he double stacked. He's lost so many positions. Oh, he's lost at least...
Mozza as well, because Mozza was blocked by the dams of Connell waiting to come into the pits.
Yeah, that's right.
So...
Well, Mozza was leading the race, so he's lost at least 1, 2, 3, 4 positions.
It's ridiculous.
And he's still got to pass them cars as well, so... I think if Thomas can get away from X427, which he may be able to do, I think he's looking good right now.
Now Stumpy's going to start backing the pack up. Safety car disappears into the distance. It'll pull into the pit lane.
See, Stumpy's going to go.
Stumpy's going to wait. He's going to wait.
He's going to open it up.
Come around the car. He's going to bolt.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
He's going.
And it's a good restart from Thomas, actually, on Cookie. He might be able to send this into turn 1. He's having a look. He's having a sniff.
I don't think he's going to go for it, Ricky. I don't.
No, he's not, but Jacob is. Jacob is on Dan Hilton. And he gets it done. Up to P6. Jacob on the charge. Watch out. And Muzza through on Dan Hilton as well. So Muzza knows that he has to keep up with Jacob. Jacob is the one person apart from Cookie, really, you'd have to say, doesn't matter where he is in the group, he could easily win this race.
Yeah. But I think Muzza can as well. Muzza...
Oh, Cookie's got some wing missing. He hit the back of Stumpy, and he doesn't want to rejoin unsafely.
And Stumpy loses the position to Thomas as well.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if he lost the back end when after Touchy clipped him. And yeah, maybe that threw him off. But Thomas, now the net leader, has track position and doesn't have to pit. V Rider on his his test up to P3. Great start to his COS racing life. And
Dan goes wide there, try and get Jacob back on the inside, but he won't get anywhere near it.
Jacob goes back.
Look at how much Muzza just gained on him on the exit of that corner.
Yeah, Dan's really struggling with them tyres already. Down a couple of positions. There was Arden at the back I seen struggling for grip. It was Millsy. Connell's having a look at Dan Hilton going into the last corner. He sends it via Dan Hilton. That'll be an assist.
And Dan stays out again.
Dan Hilton then on board with
Connell. Is there something Dan knows that we don't?
Around the outside, Connell on Kalstavag. Oh, it's tight. Oh, he's got a great run. Look at Matty Robbo. Round the outside, he's got a great exit around turn 3. And he's sending it upside to
Oh,
Connell.
he sends it.
Oh, he sends it.
He's going to get the car turned
Oh,
round,
there's
but
a car
Connell's managed to
spinning.
switch back.
It's Kalstenberg who's lost
It's
it.
Kalstenberg off.
Matty Robbo with the absolute godsend. You love to see it.
And I think what's happened to Kalstenberg there is, I think he's stamped on the throttle a bit too hard. Struggle for traction in the F2 cars, so...
Yeah, Matty
And
Robbo.
Muzza back to a net P4.
I absolutely love that send from Matty Robbo. That was brilliant.
He certainly did lick the stamp.
KB getting a battle with Matty Robbo actually. Matty Robbo might be struggling because he did actually lock up his front tyres. Stumpy picks up a penalty for his trouble. Connell is next on Dan. Dan's struggling on them soft tyres. Dan needs a safety car because his race is gone at the minute. Trying to break the slipstream. I'll go ball with KV on Matty Robbo. Matty Robbo started on the medium,
And
so
Dan comes in.
And Matty Robbo stays out. He's obviously on the medium, but I'd expect KV to get this done. Oh, that camera is dreadful.
Jacob gets past Stumpy. Stumpy's going to try and hold it side by side.
Yeah, Matty Robbo can't defend it, unfortunately. Unlucky, mate. Picks up a 3-second penalty for trying, though. Stumpy and Jacob battling. Great camera view. And look at Muzza. Muzza's all of a sudden all over the back of this battle. And this is allowing Ryder and Thomas to get away all the way. Great camera view.
Mozza locks up maybe a little bit. Oh, that wasn't a penalty.
Tell you what, Jacob is not enjoying seeing that Prima right now. Is it a Prima?
Yeah, it's Stumpy in the Prima. Someone off it's Millsies.
Stumpy might struggle. Jacob's going right. I'm surprised Jacob went on the outside there because... Oh, he's going right round the right
Stumpy
side.
locked up a little bit.
Oh, round the outside. Oh, Jacob ran the outside.
Stumpy's all over the place and Stumpy into Mozza.
Yeah.
Mozza round on blank curve.
Yeah, that looked like lack of spatial awareness there, but great effort from Muzza. I mean, obviously it'll be frustrating that it's come to that, but it's good racing. And
No
Stumpy,
front wing elements missing.
Stumpy is still in front of Jacob after all of that.
And KV gets a little bit slidey.
Jacob will pass
And
him
I
now.
wonder, is KV going to let Mozza get through
So,
into turn one?
Stumpy's sending it. He's sending it. He locks up the front. Oh, Stumpy. Fucking, there's some shocking defending there. But we love it. Oh, man, this is great. Jacob up the inside. Oh, these two having the right battles. Jacob.
Oh, and that's Millsies out in the pit
I think
lane.
Stumpy's going to get black flag soon.
Nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with it.
No, we love it. We love it. It's good battling. Muzza on KV. KV now in front of him. Connell having a good race. I know he's not actually up any positions, but he's doing steady in 5th.
He's in a net 4th as well now. Stumpy still has to pit again, so...
Muzza getting DRS off KV. KV getting DRS off Connell. Jacob still behind Stumpy after all this. Ryder is only a couple of attempts behind Thomas. And actually Ryder looks the quicker of the two right now.
Yeah, he seems to be gaining.
He does lock up them front tyres though, so I don't know if he will be able to match, because eventually it will lose in performance. And he might overheat his tyres at the end. Here he goes. Down into turn 1.
He's going to send it. He licks the stamp.
He locks up his front
Locks
again.
up his front right.
He's going to get it on the exit. Here we go. This is it. Oh, and he just...
But he's in the back of
Yeah,
Thomas.
unfortunately, he just chose the wrong way to go. He should have gone on the outside rather than... I think he tried to cut back on the inside. It's unfortunate. It was a good effort. But just didn't happen, unfortunately. Matty, Robbo and Rosa battling for P8.
Oh, it's Muzzer out!
Oh, we missed it. We were watching Matty, Robbo and Rosa battle. Virtual safety car.
He's right in the middle of the track.
Oh, come on. Get
That
a safety
is...
car out.
And they'll not be happy with that if it's with who I think it's with.
I think, well, it would have been with KB, right? Stumpy picks up a drive-through.
Away we go.
As we pick up a nice follow.
Desperately trying.
Follow.
He's desperately.
Auto Wreck, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Welcome to Contest of Speed.
Oh, Stumpy, that so unfortunate. To pick up a penalty there. He was desperately trying to get it slowed down. He locked up the fronts.
That's such a shame, and it's kind of ruined his race because he's also got a pit as well.
Go on, Ryder. You can get alongside. You can go alongside him.
Let him know you're there, Ryder. Go on, mate.
He's gonna go for it down into.
And DRS will be activated.
Into turn 1.
DRS will be activated because, unlike a safety car, it's just disabled.
Yeah,
sorry,
straight
it's
away.
enabled, isn't it? So he should get this
Yeah,
done.
straight away.
And he does. Thomas coming back at him. He will get DRS this time. Thomas, if he goes to the outside, see, I think outside going into that corner is better because you can do the switchback, getting a better exit.
And Ryder tries it.
Ryder tries it, yeah. Oh, good. Let's have a look behind him. Jacob's still behind Stumpy. Stumpy's got 3 laps to do this drive-through, otherwise he will get disqualified. But Jacob not enjoying being behind that Prima. Matty, Robbo and Roz are still at it as well in midfield. Matty Robbo sends it. Go on, lad. Go on. Did he send it? Or did he don't even send it? Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. I don't know.
Send it.
Yeah, send it. I don't know if Rosa let him through. I don't think it's Rosa's style, but yeah, Matty Robbo on the move. And KB going around the outside of Connell. Is he going to make
Stumpy
it
go for a switchback on Jacob as they're going to come round blank curve. Jacob turns in on him a little bit.
Oh, Stumpy
gets it round the outside.
Stumpy really fighting for that P3, like. But he got a terrible exit. Jacob, although he's battling, he's still he's still only 3.5 seconds behind.
Stumpy locks the rears.
I think Stumpy's going to pit. I think Stumpy's going to pit.
No, he stays out for now. Yeah, he stays out.
I thought with Jacob
You're going to take an inside line, Stumpy. Inside line.
Yeah, I thought with Stumpy, with Jacob having DR. Oh, here we go. He's trying the switch. Oh, love it. Some of these camera views.
And Thomas is off. Thomas and Ryder have hit each other.
Oh no, that means Jacob's in the
Stumpy's in the lead.
Stumpy's. Wait, he's got Thomas behind him though. So Jacob lost out time to Stumpy. Thomas and Ryder touched, but Thomas is still there in second. Insane stuff here at Bahrain.
And Ryder's gone back to behind his teammate now.
Yeah, Connell, yeah. Has he got damage? That's what I want to know.
He has no damage as far as I'm seeing.
Yeah, Matty Robbo with the absolute dive bombs. You gotta love it. Thomas has got a great run on Stumpy here. And he's going around the outside. Jacob's following suit. Let's go on board with Jacob because he can see it. Stumpy defending like an absolute demon. You love to see it. Jacob picks up a penalty. And all of a sudden, KV's there now because Stumpy's defending so hard, costing everyone time. 8 to Cookie sets the fastest lap. Jacob's losing the back end. It leaves KV with not much room. He's half on the track, half off the track. He might have to concede the position though. He doesn't. And wow, this is great stuff. This is what I like about the FT cars, stumpy pits, because
Stumpy pitch, yeah.
he's got to do his drive-through before he does his pit stop. Okay, we're making a move on Jacob. Run the outside of turn 1. Jacob will have the momentum going into 2 and 3 though. Connell there, Ryder there. So this is effectively a 5-way for the lead. Connell around the outside of KV, going into turn 4. Little shoulder. Oh,
little bit of
Ryder.
touching.
Ryder doing the switch back on his teammate. Has to back out of it.
Away we go.
Lock GF, thank you for the follow, my man. Welcome to Contest of Speed.
It's a tough little sector. Is the middle sector of Bahrain. It's especially difficult for those using no ABS.
I'll tell you what,
That S section is a killer.
I think Connell let his teammate through. That looked like a definite.
Yellow flags, it's Dan Hilton in the wall.
That's a shame. Such a shame for Dan Hilton, who's, again, doesn't disappoint when he comes to attendance. Been here every week, I think, for the last 3 seasons, actually.
Yeah, he does turn up, he's a good guy. Hopefully gonna see his
Jacob
first podium. No.
Sorry to interrupt
Season
you there,
5.
Blades, mate.
Yeah, no. Oh, good, mate. KV's gonna be close as well.
Yeah, Connell's really struggled out of that exit. Hey, Jacob and Thomas are pitting. Are they what? 2 stopping?
I think it's a 2-stop race.
Wow. Wow. I did not expect that. Is Matty Robbo doing the 1-stop?
No, he's already stopped.
Has he stopped, see? I didn't see him start. I actually thought he started on the mediums, you see. Oh my god, Rosa, absolute losing the back end. Matty Robbo just says, thank you very much, I'll have a piece of that.
Sweeps around the outside of the S section and into P4.
This is the closest battle on track. And again, it's so Matty Robbo, who everyone loves to see do well. And it'd be actually nice to race against Matty next season in Tier 3. I haven't, this season, different divisions, but good driving. I expect Matty to actually surprise a few people next season.
Yeah, he's certainly got a lot of pace, as we saw with his podium in Brazil, so he'll be looking to replicate that podium on the first day of the season.
Matty Roberts seems to have lost Rosa a little bit. 7 tenths already they got since the overtake. And is it time for Rosa to think about pitting? He's been on him 11 laps. Now. He's actually already done 2 stops, so he must have pitted under the first safety car.
Yeah, I think he did pit under the safety car, yeah.
And even after his spin with Thomas, V Ryder, back up to second and gaining on KV. And KV, as we know, has been improving all the time through Season 4. So, this is a good drive from Ryder.
Certainly got the win he deserved during Season 4, so it's nice for him. I can't remember for the life of me where he won. Oh well. I'm not the stat man, Matty is.
Yeah, Matty's a stat man. He's a stat man. Go on, Rosa. Matty Robbo lost the back end coming out of that off-camber left turn. Oh, we got Dan Hilton's retired.
In the pit lane though, so
That'll be fine.
not going to be a safety car.
Here we go, Rosa and Matty Robbo again battling.
Alp follows Tier 3 very closely. Alp, do you know when KV won? Because I can't. I don't think I was here. It was Belgium. I'm pretty sure it was Belgium. But he got a well-deserved victory.
So Stumpy's down in 7th. He hasn't actually pitted. Yeah, that was serving his drive-through. Rosa goes past Matty Robbo. I can only imagine that Stumpy's going long on the medium and going to do soft. Medium to soft?
Maybe. He's certainly trying hard to get those mediums to last.
And Jacob is catching X427. He's a little bit too far behind on this occasion. However, look at the difference with the DRS. It's just huge.
He's leaving Thomas behind as well as Jacob. So if it turns out the leaders do need to pit again.
X427 taking the scenic route.
And that'll allow Jacob to slide up the inside.
Yeah. Dan tries to switch back, but Jacob goes it off quite nicely. I'm not sure what happened to Dan there. He well, he must have lost grip on.
Maybe just a bit of understeer.
Yeah, just doesn't have the downforce. Maybe he's not, maybe he hasn't got the time or hasn't had the time to practice these F2 cars and just struggling with them. Like, easily done if you don't practice. Simple as that.
Certainly could be. KV locks up coming into the final corner. As that gap to V Rider is coming down, so
that not really any battles going on at the minute. You got Dan's probably the closest to Jacob, but he has just been passed. Rosa's just passed Matty Robbo, and that gap's increasing. So we need something to happen here because, yeah, it's kind of gone a little bit stale. Let's go on board with V Rider because he looks like he could be the next one, really. If he gets into that DRS, that'll help massively.
Alp, I am on it.
Oh, we got a safety car. No, it's Connell. He spun. Sorry, no safety car. Yellow flag. Matty Robbo.
Gonna give me a heart attack, Ricky.
Matty Robbo up to 4th. And Ryder is all over KV now. They're on the same old tyre. 14 laps old. They can probably... I don't know. I think they're going to have to pit.
So Jacob is doing about 143 or 144 flat. Sorry. Yeah, 144 flat, and KV is doing a 142.2. So, just 2 tenths of difference, but it's a lot in the context of
KV
the race.
Trying to break that slipstream. I think the call here, Blades, might be prolonging the medium and going on the soft tyre. If the difference between an old set of mediums and a new set is only 2 tenths a lap, then it's worth losing the time on the medium and going on the soft.
Well, I mean, I know Stumpy's in that party, and Stumpy's going to be reporting to KV how bad those old mediums do feel, so... Stumpy's in now. 20 laps on the medium tyre. Is he going to go for the softs and try and make them last?
I don't think the softs can last 11 laps around here. Saying that, he has got lighter fuel. Actually, maybe they will. I reckon it'll be close,
Yeah,
but
he's gone for it.
these guys are struggling on these mediums now, and I expect them to pit either this lap or next because, yeah, I mean, whilst Ryder is gaining, he is losing time. And let's go on board with Thomas, who is all over Dan. And let's keep an eye out on the battle for P1. They are close. They're coming around the curve corner, black curve corner. I tell you what, you got you know. I do appreciate Dan's ability to defend. It is nice to watch. He's a lot like me, Dan. He's much better at defending than he is at being. You know, he's better at being hunted than being the hunter, sort of thing. He's very good at defending. But there's not much you can do when you've got old tyres against new tyres. Sadly, that's motorsport.
And DRS as well.
And DRS.
Can we just have some good, pure, clean racing? Not marred by this drag reduction system.
Yes, well said. Sorry. I need to get into the habit of changing my thing on the right hand side, not the L2 R2.
Yeah, that's flicking between it. Yeah,
it's just so easy to do that.
It is.
KV's gone wide, hasn't got a good line through there, and Ryder does gain a few tenths. As you can see now, he's neck and neck. 10 laps to go. Who's your money on?
I'm keeping quiet, mate. I'm not a betting man.
Well, I am. And I think KV's got this. Having said that, yeah, I say Jacob's quite a way behind now, isn't he?
If he pits now, KV's just about a pit stop ahead of Jacob.
Yeah, I think now is probably the time to go on the soft, isn't it?
Yeah, Dan, like Help says in the chat, Dan did 10 racing laps on the softs at the start, so I think it's going to be possible.
Well, no, he didn't do 10 racing laps, did he? Because there was
a no, of course, we had the safety car. KV pulls to the right. He's not going to come in.
That is a terrible camera view. There he goes. There we go. A little bit of less graphics. I wish I could move that. Do you know, like the map to the middle of the screen at the top? That would be perfect.
Yeah, if only. Ryder's really close to KV now.
He is, but like I don't know. Like they've been on him 17 laps. Like they must think they can last because the undercut would be huge here. At this point of the race, the undercut would be massive.
Man, he's going to come out behind Dan. I think out of the medium runners, like who haven't pitted for fresh mediums, I think Dan's the one most likely to make it to the end.
I think Dan,
he's on the youngest tires, I think he can make it.
I think Dan can make it, yeah, for sure. I don't think he'll be quick though. At the end.
Certainly not at the end, but he might make it.
KV got a good exit there, and did actually pull away from Ryder. Ryder's still locking up them tyres. Still giving his tyres out.
KV locked the fronts up massively. Stays out again. Ryder stays out with him. What about the Jack Aitken car behind?
Matty Robert
stays out, does Rosa.
Matty Robert going around the outside. Yeah, Dan can't fight that.
Staying out.
Fresh soft.
What about Kelstersberg? Kelstersberg gotta come in, so the gamble for the MP Motorsport car.
Closest battle on track still Ryder and KV. Dan, I know Dan's only 7 tenths down on Matty Robbo, but Matty on fresh softs will surely just go ahead now.
Yeah, that gap's not going to come down any. I just love hearing the almighty clunk as these cars change gear.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yellow flags.
It's Kelstersag.
Sector 1. It's Kelstersag coming out the pit lane.
Yeah. And Stumpy down in 11th because obviously the drive-through and the pit stop.
Such a shame for Stumpy to have to serve that drive-through early in the race.
Yeah, but just knowing the man, you know, I think he'll be happy with his race anyway. Not like obviously he wanted to be higher up, but like the defending side of it, he would have enjoyed that with Jacob. That looked like a lot of fun.
KV and Ryder stay out. What about Rosa? Rosa stays out as well.
I tell you what, Ryder's been very respectful of KV's line. And Kelstersag is round this time.
It's Kelstersag, yeah.
It's like these cars aren't quick enough for Ryder to pass. That's how it looks, isn't it? You know, he gets close, but just as he gets close, the road closes.
It closes up and then the cars just sort of hit the top end. It's...
Both are locking up. KV's gone deep. KV's gone deep. Oh my god, these guys really try. Is it worth them staying out if this is the state of the tyres? Like, surely... Saying that...
7 laps to go. Big gap to Jacob. Is it worth it?
Well, I think
gotta make the decision.
Yeah, I think it would be worth pitting yourself.
Well, they've got 32 seconds to Jacob, both of them. So... we'll see what sort of decisions are made. KV stays out, Ryder follows him.
He's going to do it this time. He pulls out. Before turn 1, the move is done. Can KV switch it round? No. Ryder comes him up, and Ryder leads the Bahrain Grand Prix. Nicely done. Waited for his time and executed it. Very nice.
KV's going to try with DRS back at him. Nothing doing into turn 4. Has come down the hill through the S's. Ryder locks up a little bit. KV keeps it clean.
It's mad, isn't it? Like, it almost looks as if the car, whoever's second, looks the faster of the two. You know, like now, KV looks the quicker, and Ryder doesn't.
Yeah, Ryder locked up there into turn 10.
It's almost it's almost the same as the Ferraris, isn't it? Do you remember? I'm not sure which race it was. It might have been this race actually, where Vettel was saying that he was quicker than Leclerc, and he actually wasn't. It was because he had DRS. And that reminds me of this situation right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird one, but I'm pretty sure we'll see the Dams car pit. Not the Dams, the Carlin. They both stay out.
Nah, they've gone too far now.
They've committed now. Committed to the strategy.
I hope they don't get punctures, because that would be a shame to end it like that.
So it'll be a 5-lap shootout between KV and Ryder. KV keeps the inside line. He's lucky not to get a tap.
Yeah, I think...
If you get a tap there, he just sends you round.
I think that was KV's knowledge, though. Like, he kind of knew that, and whilst he didn't back out of it, he kind of did. It was like a half-assed attack. Matty Robbo catching Thomas at rate of knots. Keep an eye on that. And cannot believe I'm saying this, but Cookie unlapping himself.
Yeah.
I haven't said that
I
too
didn't
many
think
times.
I'd be saying that when I got out of bed this morning.
Unbelievable.
And he's inside Ryder at the minute. And he's going to get past. So Cookie's unlapped himself.
Yeah, so if there's a safety car, happy days. I think Cookie wants that fastest lap, doesn't he?
He might well want the fastest lap. He certainly is pushing.
Yeah, this is the only battle on the track at the minute. You've got Titchy and X427. Want to keep an eye on that because that looks like it might be a tasty one.
Oh, Ryder, you clever boy. I see what he's done. And Ryder's going to have DRS to defend.
Yeah, that's quality.
Smart move by Ryder.
Although I'm not sure how much he put into that because I think Cookie just on softs anyway would have probably got past. Let's go forward with Titchy, because Titchy, even though he's on older medium tyre, he looks like he's got the pace on Dan at the minute. Matty Robbo 2.3 behind Thomas. So let's keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the leaders as well, because they're close. Titchy 8 temps behind Dan. Going, I don't know what he's got in that car, but he's definitely struggling to turn it. It makes for great viewing, I might say. Titchy can't do it on this occasion. Only 4 more laps to go once this one's completed.
And it's a shootout on track. Neither of these guys have penalties.
I think regardless, both have had a really good race, haven't they? Ross are up 10 positions. Oh, we got a Ferrari round. It's Titchy. Titchy round.
Yeah, not a Ferrari though.
Well, we're happy with that.
Yeah, it's basically a Ferrari, isn't it? They're all Ferrari drivers.
Shush. Go to sleep.
It's probably why Titchy was spinning, actually, now thinking about it.
I want to keep an eye out on the gap between Matty and Robbo.
Ryder's off! Ryder's off! And KV's going to retake the lead. As they go down into turn 10.
Big mistake. At this point in the Grand Prix,
It was a huge mistake.
Yeah, that could be tyres.
Just got a little bit slidey.
Having said that, he's got the advantage straight away because he's got DRS. If he can make use of it, he's still in a good position. Titchy pitting, he wants to go the fastest lap. Matty Robbo 1.5 behind Thomas. It's quite spaced out, isn't it?
Ever decreasing. Gap between Matty and Thomas, though, ever decreasing.
Oh, it's a good run from Ryder. Hell of a good run out.
Okay, if he's going to want to pull to the inside.
I don't think he's got a chance.
He's not going to do it. So Ryder's going to sweep back past. take the lead of this Bahrain Grand Prix. Cavey goes for the switchback. It's out wide a little bit on the curb. Gonna stay round the outside. Ryder locks up massively down into turn 4.
But he's locking up when he's got a tight line, and KB just can't do nothing about it. I must say, I do like the Dam's livery on this game. Well, in real life.
Oh, it is lovely.
It is one of the nicer liveries for sure. Feels like we've been watching these for the majority of the race, but the trouble is, there's no other battles going on.
It's hard to leave the closest battle on track.
We're getting to that stage now where we're looking at potential driver of the day. Quite a few actually possible. Matty Robbo being one, Rosa, Jacob. I'm not really sure who would get it for me. What about you?
I think Ryder on debut. If he pulls through to win this, even if he doesn't, it's been a great first impression.
Yeah, it has been.
The new boy.
Oh, KV was a little bit indecisive there. Decides to go on the inside. Will get it done. Ryder will have the inside, which switches to the outside.
And Ryder's hung out to dry out on the curbs. Cavey's the one with DRS.
Yeah, he went for
So
the
it works out
point,
perfectly.
Yeah, it's quality. KV's just got another 2 laps to go. And he will run the 100% COS race in F2. Something that I know you all want to want.
Oh, massive lock up there from Ryder.
Oh,
And he loses the back
struggle.
end.
Yeah, he lost 2 tenths
Snap
as well.
of oversteer.
Yeah.
And he locks up going down the hill.
And Jacob on Connell. Jacob's got back up to the back of Connell. Where the hell's Jacob? There he is.
And as they come down the back straight,
Let's go on board with Cookie, because Cookie is going to make a legitimate overtake on track.
he's going to look to get past Tichy. As they've both started ghosting at a horrible time because they've got near the leaders. But Ryder's going to stay behind.
What? What's going on here? What? What happened here? What? What we just witnessed?
Connell disqualified. Jacob.
What is going on? What has just happened? Wait. Is the 2-stop mandatory? Oh,
apparently
they pitted under safety car, which doesn't count. Oh no! They pitted under the safety car.
Oh my god.
Which doesn't count. Yeah, of course, that's... Do you know what? I didn't even clock onto that. But...
Ricky?
Hang on. They were... Wow. Wow.
Matty Robbo's going to get a podium.
Oh, yeah, not only that, he might get second because he's only 1.8 behind with penalties. Do you know what?
Thomas hasn't got anything.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of them were in the pit and then a safety car came out. I'd love to see that. I cannot believe that. That is such a bad error.
Rosa would have seen that as well, that KV got disqualified. And that's why he made the late choice to pit on the last lap.
And Jacob's going to get the win. Unexpectedly gets the win.
Jacob takes the win. Is Thomas going to take it off him? Yes, he is.
Matty Robbo stays in third. Rosa might get a podium here. Rosa might get a podium. He doesn't. Dan, from nowhere, is going to get P5. Stumpy at P6. An unbelievable turn of events. Dan gets fourth. Stumpy stays sixth.
I do not believe what I'm seeing.
Absolute craziness here in Bahrain.
I do not believe my godling being.
And Titchy and Cookie are having a right battle. But because there's yellow flags, they can't overtake.
And Castersvag's doing donuts on the pit straight.
Cookie's going for the quickest. I think they're just doing side by side, aren't they? I think
they're going to go formation all the way home.
Formation side by side. I cannot believe what I've just seen, actually.
That's madness.
Thomas gets the win. Alright, who's going to finish first?
It's going to be Titchy. Is it going to be? Yeah, it's going to be Titchy.
Yeah, Titchy wants it, but Cookie will get it on penalties. Good show, guys. Good show. Wow, absolute madness.
Are we doing interviews?
You can do if you want. You can do them.
I'll do interviews. I usually leave the interviews up to the lead, but I mean...
No, you do, mate. I'm not one for interviews, me.
Well, neither am I. So should we skip the interviews?
Yeah, let's skip the interviews.
Yeah, let's skip the interviews.
It works for me. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, because it's not really an official like league race of so.
Yeah.
That is...
it was good to watch.
I tell you what, driver of the day, I'm going to give it to bloody... I'm going to give it to Matty Robbo.
Yeah, Matty Robbo, all the way. From the back.
Yeah, I mean... crazy. But yeah, he's my driver of the day, so...
Crazy race.
Great race, guys, honestly. Some good battles, some great defending, some shocking defending. Some crazy decisions, but... yeah, that was fun. So the stream will be ending there. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on YouTube. And when's the next contest of speed activity?
It could well be tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
I think they're planning F2 Bahrain as well. So
excellent. Well, thanks for joining me tonight, Blaze. It's been a pleasure. And
absolute pleasure, mate.
To everyone who's watched, thank you for stopping in, and we will see you in the next couple of days. Ciao, ciao.